This is Mark, and I swear this last name
So I
is
moved
Mingo.
to Seattle. I moved to New York because I didn't know what to do with myself, so I moved to the most expensive city in the world. That was a really bad idea. So a friend of mine was living in Seattle, and I went to live with him because they had Germans living in the attic, and lesbian ex-junkies living with girlfriends of friends of, no, it was my friend's girlfriend's girlfriend was a junkie and was living in their house. It was fantastic. Very exciting. For a 24-year-old. And so I moved in after a long, convoluted adventure around the country. And everything was going fine, and we've met the crazy people that live next door, and hey, they were moving out, let's move in. And then, of course, they didn't move out, but then, so, my roommate, they broke up, the girlfriends broke up, and Guillemar, the friend of my friend from college's girlfriend's friend, she moved back to San Juan, and so there I was living with the junkie. But of course she'd cleaned up. I mean, she'd been clean for years. Everything was going to be fine. It was all going to be okay. And she was working for this, dental hygienist, and she decided to go back to school. And she was like, okay, I'm going to work full-time, I'm going to school full-time, and I'm going to do speed to get a 4.0. And she did it. She was like, going to school, working full-time, going to school full-time, doing speed, everything was great. And she couldn't sleep, so she was like, I'll just take some downers. Like, what could you find in Seattle in the 90s? Heroin for a downer. So I was like, oh great. So now she's back on smack, and it's just, I had to bail her out of jail, and things just were not going. That was not a really good idea. So then I gave up my vacation and rode around Olympia Peninsula on my bicycle with her, and she was on methadone, and it was crazy. But eventually, I moved out. And I was like, oh thank God I moved out. And she cleaned herself up. It was great. And then I lost track of her. Now I've never seen her again. It's very sad.